Hello and welcome everybody. Today I'm bringing you my second look at the 1:60th scale perfect grade Banshee Norn. Now, if you remember, in the previous part we've already covered the box, the manual, and with this stick style of runners right here, let's see whether does this Banshee live up to the name of perfect grade by itself. And here it is. The great perfect grade Banshee Norn now stands before us right now. Now, as we notice, I can't left the perfect grade in its half frame mode. Reason for that being I wasn't really able to do a full frame review due to time constraints, but we'll just do half frame from now. Now, one thing that I like about this kit is how Bandai has actually went ahead and really reinforced the sentence of a full cycle frame mobile suit. As you can see, we have cycle frame literally running from the legs, down here, the waist, the whole of the arms, and the whole section of the chest here is surrounded by cycle frame, including the cockpit ball and the other things. Now, one thing to take note is that during construction of the inner frame, due to the polycap and POM joint being put together as in some joints such as the ankles, the shoulders, and the elbows, it kind of causes the joints to be very stiff and prevents the parts from coming together when construction. So to solve that problem, you may want to use a hammer. Yes, and you didn't hear me wrong, a hammer. Now, the hammer is quite a useful tool to knock the two parts together, but just take note that when using the hammer, do not knock it directly onto the plastic itself as it might crack. One advice is try using masking tape to wrap around the head of the hammer before knocking on the parts so as to avoid the parts from cracking while forcing the two parts together. Now, some of you may have known this, but the perfect grade Banshee Norn and perfect grade Unicorn does come with a silvery shiny sticker sheet, and as you can see I have it here. Now, on the top row here, all these stickers are meant for the perfect grade Banshee itself, but on the bottom row here, these four are meant for the LED set. Now, the stickers are mostly only placed at the front skirt armor here, and also at the both sides of the shoulders on the left and right. Although it does make the cycle frame on those areas more prominent, I would actually have wished that the silver stickers could have been more evenly spread out throughout the chest, the lower legs, and the feet, so as to make the cycle frame more prominent and shinier for those who are not willing to purchase the LED set like me, but still, it is quite a good effort put in to make the cycle frame look more standout than usual. With the cycle frame and the inner frame of the Banshee covered, let's armor this guy up and see how cool it really looks. So before I show you guys the perfect grade Banshee Norn in its full armor set, just want to show the accessories and weapons off first. So firstly, at the side we have the B Magnum there with the revolving launcher, a set of extra revolving launcher and B Magnum clips. We have a set of beam GTA holders for revolving launcher, the shield, three types of mounts for the shield itself, all which I'll explain by itself, a shield clip, 4 beam sabers up here, a GTA effect part, 2 pairs of beam sabers, a pair of old parts for the Banshee to be converted to its old backpack form, a Riggy figure standing there, and of course the old display base itself. And here is the perfect grade Banshee Norn is full unicorn mode itself. Now, this guy does hit the mark when it comes to first impression and anime accuracy. The horns, the shield, the beam magnum, and the backpack does give it off a very nice yet slick looking seal-out look for the Banshee. Now, another thing to take note is that there are a lot of panel lining options, but just that it's more for the small highlights here and there. Now, to continue on, if you notice, I did put on a few decals such as the RXO decal and the EFSF decal there, which aren't quite included on the box. But take note, these decals are stuck on decals, not water slides, so you might want to be careful when sticking this thing on. Alright, so here comes another problem right now. Hold on, let me get this out for a second. Alright, so you really know if I turn it around here, as you can see, on the one side we have the B Magnum magazine placed inside there, but if I want to attach the revolving launcher magazine on, it doesn't really want to fit. Reason being, due to the backpack piece here, this guy won't really want to fit in the skirt there. So just in case, just put it aside there if I hope you understand. Now, another thing is that the backpack could have had a magnetized piece in between these two flaps there, so as to hold it together, but it's like that. It does kind of want to come off like this, but still it is quite a good kit to represent, and the backpack doesn't really show off much. Spin around to the front here. Now for the backpack shield function here, firstly there's this clip here that's provided for the shield. Now firstly, all you want to do is having the shield here. Now taking the first piece out, just slide off like that. That's one of the clips. Then it's taking the backpack, split it open in the center, make sure it's balanced up properly first. Right, now as you can see, there's a hole in there, and that hole is to be pegged in here. Now what you're going to do is taking this clip, slide down into the shield itself, here that click there, then and here it is, the perfect grade Banshee Norn now with its DE shield at the backpack. Now one thing I'll say is that with the shield at the back, it does cause the shield to be a bit less prominent, or should I say a lot more obvious than packed on the arm, I guess. But with the stand unequipped, the shield does tend to cause the suit to topple due to the weight issue. So the stand is required to maintain its posability in this kind of stance. Now another thing about this thing is that on the top of the shield there is a flap that can be opened up to recreate the pose of the Banshee Norn grabbing the shield in the 6th episode during the battle. So it's quite a good. Now things aside here, the head can also be tilted up from the side to recreate the flying off scene of the Banshee in the 6th episode as well. So in terms of scene recreation, it is still quite okay with the shield back. Another good thing is that the shield does kind of hold in very steadily, that it won't really want to fall out nor drop off. So that is quite a good mount right there. And so that wraps up my review of the Banshee Norn in Silicone mode here. We went through accessories, we've also went through things such as the silvery sticker sheet here. Additionally, we also have wrapped up the review of the inner frame itself. So next part, we will be looking through the transformation of the 3 modes, and also to see this guy come in play right here. So other than that, that's all for my video right now. I hope to see you guys next time. If you may, do like the video and subscribe for more such events and videos, and thanks for watching. See you next time.